You fool.
Hey everyone, it's MasterFool here. Today I got an exciting new video for you. We're going to be playing some Roblox Arsenal, and I'm going to give you a step-by-step instructional of how to get started to make your gameplay a little bit more enjoyable. If you enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. If this is your first time playing or you've never adjusted your settings before, I highly recommend starting here in the settings by clicking on this gear here. Once you open it, you'll take a look at mine. I have a lot of the extra stuff like kill effects turned off. While these can be fun, they sometimes just get in the way, so experiment with how you want it personally. Shadows are pretty self-explanatory, they just allow shading in the game. These next two, viewport character and particle physics, I'm not really sure exactly what they do, I just leave them on because I don't know what difference it makes. Then basic skins, this just pretty much makes everybody look the same, so you don't have to worry about any different character skins getting in your way. Next we have ragdolls. I have them off so I don't get confused with live players because sometimes they'll kind of get in the way. Last on this tab is the field of view, or FOV. This just basically adjusts how much of your surroundings you can see. The higher the number, the more zoomed out you'll be. And just adjust it up in small increments to see what you're comfortable with. To jump in around, just click deploy and select which color team you want to be on. Blue and red are always going to be the default for two teams. There's no sprint in this game, so if you want to run faster, you'll just have to hit Q to pull out your melee weapon, and you'll speed up a little bit, but be careful because it takes a second or two to pull your actual weapon back out to start shooting. Try and get headshots since they deal a little more damage, and always make sure you're kind of looking around to make sure nobody's trying to sneak up behind you, because if you do get knifed in the back, you will lose a level and go back to the previous weapon. With snipers you can zoom in, but more recently they've added crosshairs to them, and on small maps it's easier to get no-scope kills unless you can't aim like me. Just kidding, I'm a pro. If you'll notice here, my health starts going up in increments of 20, and that's just because after about 7 seconds you start regenerating health. Next to the arrow weapons, this here is probably the worst weapon in the game. Here you're gonna see I die with the M16 but respawn with the little Tom. I did damage to a player and got an assist, so it automatically moves me up. The little Tom is nice if you have steady aim, because you can just hold the fire button down and it kind of goes off automatically, as you saw there. In between matches they have a voting menu, but you have to make sure you're quick since there are 3 maps. Then you have to choose the round mode. For round modes, randomizer gives you a random weapon every time you die. Standard is where you have to get 32 kills and then get a melee kill with a golden knife to win. And competitive is where you just need to get 31 kills and win by killing with a golden gun. Next you have Railgun Royale, which is a one-shot kill sniper type round, only to 16 kills. Gun Rotation, where your weapon swaps every 15 seconds. And Concussion Mania, which is the same as Railgun Royale but with semi-explosive concussive rounds. You can also jump and shoot at the ground to fly in the air with these. Now for the team categories, you can pick from either 2 teams, which is always the best, 4 teams, or free-for-all. If you hold down tab, you can see what players are in the server and whether they are PC, mobile, or console players, also their scores. This weapon here is the Dragunov. While it looks like a machine gun, it's just a one-shot rifle, so be prepared for multiple clicks. The more you play, the easier you can tell which weapons are one-shot, 3-round burst, or automatic. Always make sure that you're moving around, even jumping helps, anything to throw off the aim of the other team. To avoid getting shot, you can also move and hit C to make your player crouch. Another thing you can do to help you is called pre-firing. This is when you start shooting before you can actually see the player. This can give you the upper hand during a gunfight, as you'll see here with the player that disappears to the right. Here you're going to see somebody get me with the Harry Potter book, which gives them constant burn damage. To stop the burn damage, all you have to do is pick up a health pack. Now that we have the golden gun, we're only one step away from the golden knife and winning the round. It's a one-shot gun, so make sure you line up your shot perfect because it takes a really long time to reload. By knifing this player here, we win the round. Try and make sure you get a backstab because it's usually a one-hit kill. Other than that, it could take up to 3. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the tips. A couple quick things that I didn't mention. Knifing always advances you to the next level or next weapon. If you miss a shot with something like a sniper, you can always switch your weapon to your melee by either scrolling down or clicking Q and then swapping back real quick, which will skip the reloading animation. And then here in the gameplay menu under settings and control, you can click auto reload, which will automatically reload your weapon while you're just walking around or anything, so you don't actually have to remember to reload it all the time. Lastly, try not to camp in one spot on the map because everybody else is going to be running around getting kills and you're just kind of going to fall behind on the leaderboard. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave some comments down in the comment section down there, suggestions, what videos you would like me to do next, and I'd be happy to do that. Thanks.